So hobbies in the creative community are wildly undervalued and underappreciated, but I think that we as artists need hobbies desperately, maybe more than any other group of people, because hobbies remind us how to keep a healthy relationship with our creativity, and they could end up saving your art in the process. Let me show you what I mean. To kick us off on this journey, I want to talk about one of my favorite hobbies, skating. I've skated in some shape or form my whole life. I started street skating though probably 7 years ago now. The thing about me and skating, I definitely have improved just from doing it, but I haven't gotten all that much better. And honestly, I'm super okay with that. And in fact, that is the whole point to me. I engage with it just for the love of being a part of it. I'm not trying to get sponsored or do anything crazy. I'm just taking it at my own pace. I said earlier that hobbies are undervalued in the creative community, but the problem is they're not just undervalued, they're sometimes outright disrespected. The term hobbyist is actively used to degrade and differentiate people who don't take their art seriously. But the truth is that hobbyists know something that we serious artists often tend to forget. And that thing is, there's joy in simply participating in something without an end goal. See, if we take a look back at me skating for the last 7 years, I'm still here. There's not much improvement. It's just for fun after all, participating. If you look at that same 7-year period with my music though, well, my focus is always getting better, improving my craft and being the best I can possibly be, putting in the hours of blood, sweat, and tears to become advanced so that I can walk into a studio setting and deliver at the highest possible level. And that always getting better sometimes comes at the cost of participating for leisure, fun, and pleasure. Have you ever heard the saying, if you love what you do for work, you never work a day in your life? Well, I'm here to tell you that anybody who's doing their art as their full-time career knows that is complete bullshit. Anytime you attach your creativity to your income, your creativity and your art can become just as much of a job as anything else. See, what used to be a hobby, something I participated in for fun and deep creative fulfillment, has now become my job. My necessary means for monetary survival. And the hard reality with that is that most days when I'm done with my 8 to 10 hours in the studio, I don't want to finish and then go make more music. I want to hang out, chill on the couch with my wife, maybe go play some fucking video games. Gaming is easily my longest running hobby. I love games. I love the art of them. I love the stories they tell. I love the worlds they explore. I love how they explore them. I just love being a part of them, participating. I don't play games to get better at games, although certain games make sure you get better at them. I play games to unplug, to connect with something that I've loved for a very long time. I just want to be a part of it. See, here's what hobbyists remember that a lot of us career artists don't, is that just wanting to be a part of it, well, that's what got a lot of us into our respective creative careers in the first place. It's just a dream that we can exist in a world that we love so much. By pursuing our creative outlets as careers, or just the pursuit of bettering our art in general, I think we not only sometimes but often lose the pure motivation that drove us towards the art in the first place. The drive to exist in that world that we want to be a part of, to admire those we see as skilled in our creative field with a gleeful ignorance of what it cost them to get there. I've found only one thing that counters me falling out of love with the process, and that thing is hobbies. Or rather, hobbies remind me of what it's like to be in love with a process, to do something for the process exclusively without much of an end goal in mind. And I think it's time that we as serious artists stop disrespecting the joy of just participating in something to exist in that world. Truth is, I will never be a sponsored skater, and still, I'm gonna skate as long as I can. Who knows if I'll ever get much better? Truthfully, I really don't care. Gaming reminds me the beauty of jumping into other experiences and the wealth of art that exists outside of my chosen medium. It fuels me with inspiration to explore sonically what I've experienced visually. Skating and gaming are hobbies to me, the worlds that I exist in for the sake of being a part of them. Regardless of if I'll be the best one day or do that thing full time, they remind me of why I got into music in the first place. To be a part of something that I love. Hobbies are the key to grounding us in the world that fuels our art. Because art is fueled by life, not the other way around. So take a second, stop trying to better your art, and remember the joy of existing in that world you've chosen to dedicate yourself to. You might find that treating yourself as a hobbyist, just for a second, actually makes you a better artist.